Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to A Purpose Driven Wife channel. My name is Trista, and in today's video I am going to attempt to define what is woke. What is it? Let's talk about it. So when I first got into politics, or when I started learning about different things in politics, I kept hearing the word woke. And I kept hearing a lot of different definitions on what that meant. But there is so much information that's being thrown at you that as I started to do some more research and started learning about politics, I really wanted to hone in on exactly what that means for someone who isn't into politics, and why there is so much definition and all kind of information about it out in social media and on the news today. And even when you talk to different family and friends, they may have different definitions on what exactly that means. So I am going to talk about it on today's video. But first, I want you guys to take a look at this video by Tom McDonald, and I'm going to have his Instagram. This is from his Instagram, and he is very funny to me, but at the same time, he is saying a lot of truth. And so I want to show you exactly what he's talking about in this video. Let's take a look.
CEO of Disney thinks Disney critics don't know what woke means. Oh, we know what it means, Bob. It means thinking it's okay to identify as a cardboard box. It means fat is beautiful, even if it'll kill you. It means being obsessed with being a victim. It means everything is racist or transphobic or both. It means men can dominate in women's sports. It means men can get pregnant. It means screw a border. Let every criminal into the country. It means no one can afford gas. It means indoctrinating children with all sorts of neo-progressive, nonsensical bullshit. It means you lose your job if you don't take the medication. It means starting wars for the financial gain of the 1%. It means dyeing your hair blue, cutting your dick off, rioting in the streets, and destroying public property while trying to force the rest of the world to participate in your delusion while taking no accountability for the damage that your delusion causes. We know what woke means, Bob, and we don't f***ing like it. Hey, maybe Disney doesn't know what woke is. And until they figure it out, we don't f***ing like Disney either. But you know what we do like, Bob? We like my new music video, God Mode. Go check it out. No woke bull needed.
So not even the CEO of Disney knows what woke is. And so I wanted to define that here on today's video, and we're going to talk about it. But first, I want to share with you exactly where that term comes from, the injustice of those that are in power and those that are powerless. And so this whole idea of the power and powerless comes from Marxism. Now, this is the definition that I got from Investopia.com. It goes very much into detail, and so I'm going to link the website on where I got this definition from. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to I'm going to define it, and this is what it says. Marxism is a broad philosophy developed by Karl Marx in the second half of the 19th century that unifies social, political, and economic theory. It is mainly concerned with the battle between the working class and the ownership class, and favors communism and socialism over capitalism. Now, those are a lot of words, okay? And so that's why I wanted to let you know that in the link, in the description box below, the link will give you a lot more of the definitions of what I just talked about. But the whole gist of that whole theory is there's powerless and those that are in power, and it's basically the unfair behavior of those that are in power and those that are powerless. Now, you could be thinking, like, of course, like, you know, anybody that is in power that is, you know, being treated unfairly to the powerless, of course, you know, there's justice in that, right? But at the same time, it can get distorted, okay? To watch this other video, and it's by the Babylon Bee. The Babylon Bee is a very funny publication that just kind of poke fun at, you know, a lot of the political events and social media and different things like that. But specifically, we are talking about woke, what is woke. And so this video gives a very great, very funny play on words. And so here's the video by Babylon Bee.
Slaps you on the right cheek. Turn it off with the other also. Unless they're a Republican. Then you can feel free to punch them in the face. Let the children come unto me, and do not hinder them, unless they might be born into poverty, or they might be an inconvenience to your party lifestyle. In that case, feel free to murder them in the womb. Haven't you read that in the beginning, God created them male and female, and genderqueer, femboy, trans man, trans woman, two-spirit. You have heard that it was said, hate your enemies. But I say to you, this is correct. And here's a handy little chart to help you understand who your enemy is, based on Marxist intersectionality theory.
As the Lord was setting out on a journey, a certain young man approached him.
Oh, my Lord, what must I do to be saved?
Be less white.
But the man went away sad, for he was very white.
My Lord, if you had been here, my brother Lazarus would not have died.
Do not be afraid, for Lazarus will live again through this mail-in ballot. Bi-gender, non-binary, demi-boy, omnigender, pangender, xenogender, someone who identifies as a large ornate building. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by reducing their carbon footprint and getting vaccinated 12 times, like me. Cancel your enemies. Curse those who bless you. And burn down the whole country if you don't get your way. Tater-tot gender, ghost boy, tri-spirit, weather gender, transfemme, polyfluid, dolphin man, yodel boy, Goomba sexual.
It's a miracle. Jesus has multiplied the fish and the loaves.
No, my son. I've merely stolen it from that village over there. It's called wealth redistribution. Pretty sweet, huh?
Nice.
Would you like to be healed, my son?
Yes, of course, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
Then fear not, for I have supported a new healthcare bill that will force you to buy insurance. Because I am a good person. By this, they will know that you are my disciples. If you have one of these yard signs, or you wear a Ukraine pin, or you put one of these human rights campaign stickers on your camera. Here, take one. Super sticky. The poor you will always have with you. This is because of capitalism. Eat the rich. 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 Infiniqueer. Barista queer. Cocaine bear gender. Marvel sexual. Hyperqueer. Hedgehog brony. And last but not least, bi-curious demi-gherkin.
What about Shrek gendered?
Oh, yes. Shrek gendered too, yeah. Whatever you guys want. Make them all up. It's fine.
On woke Jesus, right? But at the same time, there is some real problems that, in this case, Jesus mentioned. So there's abortion, there is transgender ideas, there is black and white ideas. There is a lot of play on the fact that there is power against the powerless. And so it's even playing on in the church, because the pastor of a church has the power, right? But at the same time, there is a lot of unfair rules, things that are happening in the church. There are people that are very corrupt that is still in the church, getting the money from different people, from the people of the church. And so there is a lot of dynamics, especially when it comes to being woke. And so the whole idea of being woke is being awake to a lot of the injustice that is happening in today's society. And that is simply it. So exactly, are you awake to the fact that there is a lot of, injustice when it comes to, police officers that are racist? There is a lot of that is going on in today's society, even when it comes to abortion, when it comes to money, when it comes to politics, to a lot of the injustice that is happening. And so again, even in those injustices, a lot of things or a lot of events can get distorted. Again, are you awake to a lot of the injustices that is happening? Let me know in the comments below. This was just a very quick, to the point, because you can get in depth with a lot of things that is happening. And so I wanted to end with, I just wanted to mention really quick in Judges 21:25, just even the whole book of Judges, you hear a consistent thing of, there was no king, Israel did what was right in their own eyes. And so that is literally the whole point of, this whole woke idea, is that people are saying what is right in their own eyes instead of what exactly does scripture say about a particular problem. When it comes to injustice, we know that God is definitely a God of justice. When it comes to children in the womb, we know when it comes to abortion or murder, that is not right. When it comes to those that are false teachers, the Bible talks about false teachers. So there are things that the Bible talks about that there is a clear stance on where God lies, okay? And so when it comes to the current events that's happening today, we have to decide, okay, is this something that is right in my own eye, or what does the Bible say when it comes to a particular injustice or any type of current event that is happening? And so before we make a decision, let's not only talk about it, but number one, do your research and exactly get more information. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you found that this was interesting and informative, definitely subscribe, like this channel, comment below. I am loving so much that you guys are really commenting and letting me know how you feel. You guys are really letting me know, and I honestly love that. I love that you guys are telling me your opinion. I love that you guys are commenting. So definitely subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think. And I love to get different views or different comments on certain subjects. So definitely let me know. And don't forget to subscribe as well. And guys, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I have been at this for a very long time, and so I feel like I finally found something that I'm really passionate about, which is the Word of God and speaking the truth. And so there's a lot more things that's coming. Definitely stay tuned, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be blessed.